why do men get praise for doing housework while women get none? As we know, this thing has happened since a long time ago. People keep telling that women should do all the housework. Who would have thought that there is many reasons why we should normalize letting a man also do housework as much as a woman do? Since a long time ago, society already normalized a woman doing a housework. It is because a long time ago, women are mostly a housewife and a man are mostly going to work. And men usually doing a heavy work. So every time they came back home from work, they usually tired and cannot do any housework. Since their wife are not working, so most of them are already do all the house chore, and they understand why men don't need to do the housework. But now in this modern era, most of people are working, including women, and women also doing work same as a man. We should change our society minded by normalizing men doing housework as daily thing and not something to be proud of as they are doing something special. Community should teach the new generation to balancing when doing the housework to each other gender and not saying women should do all the housework and praise a man if they do the housework. Do housework just to get a praise. Most of the time, men usually do the housework just to get praise, and by that they don't want to do house chore every day. It is because if they do the housework every day, they won't get the praise. This happens because community have normalized men for not doing housework, and when they do the housework, people will praise them as they do something special and talk about it proudly, even though the core that they do is just some basic or simple thing that everyone should do.
So here I'm going to continue Liana's next point, which is point number 3. Point number 3 is women handle most housework and childcare because they have more time at home than a man. I think actually women handle most housework and childcare not because they have more time at home than men to handle this work, but it is because they understood as their duty to get this work done in a way that is not true for men. Perhaps women derive more of their identity from housework and childcare than men do. So that when they are unemployed, it feels more obvious to use that time to take care of children and clean things than it does for men. But I think society also perhaps more women are non-employed because their housework and childcare duties make work outside the home more impossible to do. Point number 4, or the last point, is people hold women to higher standards of cleanliness than men and hold them more responsible for it. I think some women may internalize or embrace such standard, but for many, and usually it is unlikely a love of cleaning. Example, women love to do house chores, love to do housework, cleaning, decorating, wash dishes, but rather a fear of how mess will be perceived. That is the real problem. For example, women will frantically clean their home before unexpected visitor arrive to their place. So make sure everything look clean and in a good condition as always. So based on our point here, we made a conclusion. We think that men and women are both equal, although men and women may be different in some respect. So it is important to remember that differences between these both gender do not mean that one gender is worse than the others. For example, men and women may be good at different things, it should not be suggested that this means a man or a woman is better than one another. But whatever it is, I think housework is everyone's responsibility, no matter a woman or man. It is because we do housework to make our place more clean, and it is about hygiene. Therefore, men and women being equal does not mean that men and women are the same. In fact, men and women are different because every individual is different, but this does not mean that they should not be treated fairly and as equal. Thank you. That's all from us.